the Krispy Kremes. Alright, Chaddist. Let me just mute my headphones. There we go. Right, let's play some Battlefront for a bit. Yeah, the new model, the new Iron Warriors model, I'm super impressed by. Like, it is insanely good. I think, yeah, he's because he's a cataphracti, isn't he? So he's going to be very durable, which is going to be the big thing. Increased range on lightning attacks. Increased range is a bit draining less stamina. It's not really a problem. I think he's going to be an auto including Fellhammer though. Like if the rules come out, he's going to be an absolute nightmare. He just looks really good though. Like he looks like a mixture between an Obliterator and a Terminator, which I think is really cool. So he's going to be this like walking tank. I mean, he's got a on his one of his like shoulder thingies. He's got a melter. The other one is like he's got like the very similar gauntlet hand like the Obliterators do with like the double shots. So he's definitely going to be a Terminator model, even with a cataphracti. But yeah, I'm just really happy. I'll be honest. I didn't expect him to come out as good as he did. I'm very, very happy. Yoda can do an extra dash attack. Who gives a fuck? Yoda shit. Just kidding. Yeah, Bale Flamer, true. It looks very similar to a Bale Flamer actually, now that you mention it. I mean, even if he's got, I mean, they're all on him, so I assume you're going to use them all. So he'd have a combi bolter or a combi weapon, what looks like a power fist. I need to get that image up again actually, but it's basically, he's just got everything. Like, he's got incredible melee, flamethrower, hammer, some like weird claw thing like the Tech Marines have, where it's like the claw floating above the heads on the like the back pauldron, similar to the Chirurgeon or Chirurgeon from the Bio model. And then it's just a walking arsenal. Like the dude's just like stacked to the fucking brim. The claw. Big fan of the claw. You know, we all love the claw when we're in year 2 and year 3. Shout out Toy Story, good film. Each successful headshot kill will instantly disable the overheat period. If you're overheating Boss Relby, then there's something severely wrong with you. To be fair though, the new model that they're planning on revealing is definitely a defiler. I'm going to call it. It's definitely a defiler. I don't care what anyone says. It just makes sense. If it's a new demon engine, I'll be super impressed. But it's definitely a defiler, in my opinion. Repeating mode. See what we can find. I'm hoping it's probably going to be a defiler, like let's just call it how it is. But I'm hoping for a new demon engine on top of that as well. To be fair, the upgrade kit looks amazing too for the Iron Warriors, and the Red Corsair stuff looks fantastic too. I'll be honest, I'm more inclined towards the Red Corsairs than I am the Iron Warriors at this point. Playing the Empire at First Order. Not great, Raiders sound busted. Why, have they got their own data sheet? I've literally, the only thing I've seen, because I've been ridiculously busy with the gym and everything like that, it's genuinely like crazy how much I've missed out on. 3 wound infiltrators, hold on. A chaos gonna be scary again?
Our task is simple. Dislodge and destroy all resistance vermin and secure this sector.
Reveal stream. I haven't checked it out, brother, unfortunately. Like I said, I mean, I've got very surface level view.
Resistance position.
I will be checking it out very soon though. New captain apparently gives them +1 attack and strength on the charge, plus reroll charges. That's nice. I mean, strength 5 chain swords are always really good. It's not really good into like T3 stuff, which you'd already be killing anyway. I still think it's going to be one of them things where legionaries are probably going to hit harder, but having the ability to have essentially 3 wound infiltrators like you mentioned is just going to be too... Like, you'd be stupid to pass up on it in all honesty. And I'm dead again immediately, nice. Some absolute psycho out here playing BB9 money. captain has infiltrators. He'll have some decent melee too. I don't think, because we infiltrators, you want to make sure they don't actually hit too hard, because obviously, you know, they're infiltrators. But he'll have like a power sword or maybe, you know, like some kind of mastercrafted power sword or some shit. So it'll be like strength 5, 2, 2. Or maybe even strength 5, 2, 1. Hello there, Fly. You're alright, mate. Just discussing Chaos. The new reveals. Chadis has informed me that we apparently have some very good Renegade Raiders. Some new Raider data sheets, which is fantastic. I'm always happy to give Chaos their dues. Yeah, apparently we've got 3 wound infiltrators now, which is fantastic. I mean, there's still quite a lot of 3 damage weaponry in 40k at the minute. Like, there's a lot. I mean, into Noise Marines, they're just gonna die, which is not a problem for me. I like, as an EC player, I can just be like, yeah, Noise Marines, you can deal with them. But they are very scary either way. I haven't checked the actual data sheets yet, so again, I could be slightly, you know. I am trusting what Chaddy says here. Oh my god, I'm getting battered. Hello. My trash. I'm just thinking a little shield's gonna save you. Yeah, I said this. I mean, I'll do. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I love Iron Warriors. I think Iron Warriors are absolutely spectacular, and I love them to death. But I think, what the fuck are we doing here? The Iron Warriors look really, really good still. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm really happy that they've got something. But the Red Corsair stuff just looks better. Like, there's, I think it might be the captain you mentioned, Shadist. It's the one with the, okay, just ignore fucking Palpatine's lightning, okay. It's the one with the firstborn helmet. It's got like a black helmet. I think that might be the one. He looks fantastic, in all honesty. Yeah, I would have bought the model anyway. I think he just looks super cool. Oh. Oh my god, it's one of the worst characters in Star Wars history. Thing is as well, I know I'm going off topic here, but like a lot of people give Rey a lot of shit, and the people who defend her automatically just go, oh, it's because you're sexist or homophobic, and or whatever, or some other fucking bullshit. But like, and again, the problem is these fucking right-wing idiots who's going to lynch onto it 24/7. But Rey, on an objective standpoint, is a really fucking bad character. Like, let's put it this way: there's a reason why the sequels did so shit. And they've got, oh, but the metrics show that they actually did really, really well. And it's like, yeah, but you take into account they might have done, you know, a shitload of money, but it's Star Wars. It's obviously going to be fucking. It's kind of hard to fuck up Star Wars, but people still try to manage it. But all I'm saying is, I used to be a die-hard Star Wars fan, and I still really do like Star Wars, but the movies were trash. Like, I'm just calling it as it is. They were absolutely garbage. They were a dishevelled mess. Getting those for sure. Having misinfiltrators. Yeah, to be fair, like I said, as Emperor's Children, we get them every game, and as someone who devoutly played Chaos Space Marines and Death Guard for a couple of years before Emperor's Children, well, not before Emperor's Children got released, before Emperor's Children were a thing, having the ability to have infiltrators is so useful, especially on Marine bodies. Like, they don't hit very hard because they're only tormentors, but it's one of those things where you've basically guaranteed a couple of primary points, and then you can just throw them at action monkeys. You do get the occasional 360 no-scope with a melter, and kill a captain or something like that, or kill a, you know, an important character in a unit. That has happened a couple of times. But yeah, infiltrators are awesome. I mean, when I played the Alpha Legion detachment, well, I've only played it a couple of times, but the time I did play it, having the ability to have infiltrating legionaries, even cultists, just the ability to just sticky those objectives really early on and just be an absolute pain for literally everything in the game. Granted, there are ways around it, but it's one of those things where you have to come and take the objectives off and they're sticking. You can't just sit back and shoot them. You have to do something. Yeah, I like I said, I adore Star Wars, and I've still got a lot of fond memories of it, and I'll always have a, you know, a good spot in my heart for Star Wars. But I genuinely, the new movies, the fucking movies are trash. Like, this is called what it is. Like, people, and again, another thing that ruined it, the big like nail in the coffin for me was the Rise of Skywalker, because I was hoping that, you know, they wouldn't fuck up the third movie in the trilogy. I thought, right, okay, you know, The Last Jedi were incorrigibly bad. It's easily the worst Star Wars movie of all time. It's not even close. But the Rise of Skywalker made me rethink that. It's genuinely atrocious. I don't genuinely, and I'm thinking again, I've seen The Last Jedi like 3 times just to fucking get its fair due. But I can't bring myself to watch them. I genuinely can't. And I know that sounds bad, but I genuinely, there's no fucking point. There's no rewatchable scenes. There's no like part in it where I enjoy. Like, name me one part of The Last Jedi that you enjoyed. I struggle to rewatch the sequels. I can't even get through them without skipping half the scenes compared to the New York where I don't skip even a second. Yeah, that's literally, yeah, literally completely agree with that one there. It's fucking ridiculous. Like I said, I'm not, like, I absolutely hate being these, like, you know, because back in the day I used to watch a lot of, like, YouTubers and Star Wars and stuff like that, like, you know, Force Awakens, not Force Awakens, I forgot his name, he did a Star Wars Theory, I think it's called, is the bald guy, but he did a lot of videos on, is it Star Wars Theory? I can't remember. Yeah, the Salt Planet were, yeah, like I said, visually it's fantastic. Like, don't get me wrong, like the visuals in the films are actually really, really good. I'll give that. But it's all style, no substance. There's literally like nothing. And the problem is these fucking tourists who join the hobby. Like, and again, this is the problem with this line of discussion that I want to address before I get any further. It's just, I'm not one of these people who jumps on bandwagon and goes, yeah, Star Wars is trash. I'm not going to do an Ark Warhammer where, you know, like, oh yeah, all the liberals and the wokies have got into my hobby and they're ruining everything and Disney, and like all these fucking naysayers and shit like that. Like, that shit's fucking annoying, dude. But like, the whole woke thing's a load of shit. I rank Star Wars objectively. Star Wars under Disney has had more fucking L's than W's. Positives, Andor, if none of you have seen it, is amazing. Andor is absolutely spectacular and arguably better than some of the movies, even in the original trilogy. Genuinely spectacular. I think as a kid I wouldn't have enjoyed it, obviously, because it's very dark, but like, fucking Andor, as an adult, I can only judge it from where I am. Andor is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's really, really good. If someone were to sit there and tell me, yeah, you know, one of those, like, you know, somewhat mainish characters in, you know, Rogue One, which is also a decent movie. I actually quite like Rogue One. I remember I was super depressed at the time because one of my ex-girlfriends cheated on me, so I went to treat myself, and I went to cinema, Sheffield View and Meadowhall, and I was just like, you know, I'll get a try. I'm not doing anything. Came out pleasantly surprised. And the fucking hallway scene with Vader, I don't need to mention why, that's just absolutely spectacular. But, yeah. Like, but anyway, back onto my original point, we're going off topic here for thingy. I love Star Wars, and I don't want to be like Ark Warhammer or like these Star Wars YouTubers where they go, oh, these fucking tourists, oh, you don't know every single planet name in this galaxy, you're a fucking tourist. It's like, shut the fuck up, like, that's stupid. But genuinely the type of people who enjoyed The Last Jedi, and they're not Star Wars fans. They weren't going to enjoy Star Wars anyway, because they don't know what it's. They view it as like a little microcosm. They'll view each movie as an individual, like, start and end. Like, it won't be like a continuous story, like with character development. It'll literally just be, you know, funny black man, funny white woman, and Mexican man who's a really good pilot did another adventure, Saturday morning cartoon shit. But the problem is, Star Wars is a consistent narrative. It's a whole thing. Like, the movies are in trilogies, and that's been established for a very long time. The type of people who like The Last Jedi are the type of people who don't like Star Wars. And that's the conclusion I've come to, because you cannot sit here and tell me The Last Jedi is a good movie. And the problem is, there's these people who say, oh, it'll be like The Empire Strikes Back, where everyone hated it when it came out, and then in a couple of years or a decade or so, everyone's going to love it and they're going to change their mind on it, and da-da-da. No, The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars movie by a fucking country mile. I think The Last Jedi it hurt more because a lot of people, and again, this is what I mean by these like diehard, sweaty weirdos who just like gatekeep everything. The Force Awakens, I actually quite enjoyed. It's easily the best of the trilogy, because you had a really good, like, load of little side things that you'd mention in it, like where's Snoke come from? You know, what if Finn's actually Force sensitive? You know, what's Kylo Ren gonna do? You know, he's gone from this petulant man-child who wants to just be taken seriously to, you know, will he become this like major threat? And all this kind of like what ifs, and then they have the fucking audacity to go, oh, you built up too many theories. That's literally what Star Wars is. Like, what the fuck else do you think we're supposed to do? Like, Star Wars is popular in the same way 40k is popular. Like, certain media, like, oh, do you think so-and-so is a chaos demon, or do you think he's possessed, or, you know, what's going to happen in the new Eisenhorn thing? It's like, well, people who consume any media to that level are obviously going to have theories, and it's fun to discuss it. But when the people who are making the fucking movies have little to no care or interest in Star Wars, it's gonna fuck up. Like, it just is. Like, there's a certain thing you've got to do, and I forgot the fucking name of the dude. Really, really talented guy. He did the voice for Starkiller and the mocap for Starkiller in what you call it, The Force Awakens. Is it Force Awakens? Force Unleashed. Sorry, Force Unleashed. My bad. I never actually played the Force Unleashed games, and that's to my detriment. But is it Sam Finder or something? I forgot his name. But he also does the voice of Maul in the Kenobi thingy. Sam Witwer, that's the one. Yeah, he's like that suits someone you want in charge, because he's got that passion about the franchise, and he knows what the fans want, and he's not doing it for fan service. Like, I think Filoni's good. Like, and it's nice that Filoni's getting into, you know, I'd rather have him than Kathleen, and I'm not going to go, oh, Kathleen Kennedy's a woman, she's just this wokey. Like, no, fuck that. Like, it just looks fantastic. The new Maul show, by the way, I know, I was fucking hyped. Maul is such a cool character, and I'm glad he's getting a lot more stuff, but Dave Filoni tends to go to fan service quite a lot, from what I've seen. Which is better than what, like, you know, the stuff people under Kathleen Kennedy were doing on average, where it's just like, oh, you know, it's Star Wars here, you know, it's for kids, and then they had scenes where, like, people are getting beheaded and shit. I'm just like, are you for fucking real? Star Wars is for kids. Like, the whole, oh, fucking pogs are funny, and it's like some middle-aged white woman with 3 retarded children at fucking cinema just, like, laughing at the funny fucking weird-shaped things. And it's like, it's just not even funny. It's like, it's what I like to call Marvel humour, where it's like so fucking forced. It just ruins everything. But like, I think Sam Witwer, if he's in, I'm assuming he's mocapping or doing stuff for Maul, because he better be, because he did a really good Maul job. Oh my god, I'm fucking dead here. See you later, boys. Oh, it's already out. The show's already out now. I thought it was just being released. Like, you know, like a teaser trailer. I know that like when I watched the trailer, the visuals were like absolutely spectacular. It looked amazing. There is one point that I will agree on though with these like proper retard tubers who just complain and fucking bitch and moan about everything. The type of people who say Star Wars is for kids, like, how do I put it? It's like they'll go into a fandom, they'll just consume anything that the fucking people give them because they've got no other frame of reference. And then when you go, no, that's not it. And I'm not talking about being some absolute like autistic spurge who just fucking goes, actually, they wouldn't have been using that type of armor in this timeline because like some obscure fucking, you know, like weird fucking, who the fuck's gonna know that type thing. But they'll complain saying, oh, Star Wars is for kids, it's for kids, there's loads of goofy stuff in Star Wars. And I'm like, funnily enough, no, there isn't. There's people getting fucking shot point blank range. I mean, look at A New Hope, look at the amount of stuff there. He's talking to gangsters. Well, Han Solo's talking to gangsters. He point blank shoots somebody with the fucking, what amounts to a Desert Eagle, with the fucking DL-44, because I've used that thing on Battlefront and it fucking pelts people. It's pretty much a fucking magnum. What else is there? Slavery, you know, people being eaten by a Rancor, Luke getting his arm chopped off during the whole fucking, like, you know, Empire Strikes Back thing, Darth Vader being literally Space Hitler, but it's made for kids, by the way, yeah, Luke getting his arm chopped off and, you know, all this other PTSD shit, yeah, made for children, yeah. Yeah, with, is it Bob Owen? The Owens, yeah, because it's, the Empire just is it Empire who turn up and just torch the place? I think it's Vader who actually does it. I think it gets revealed in like a comic or something. It's Vader who just turns up and just kills them. But like, there's loads of dark. My point is though, just to summarise it, there's a lot of dark shit in Star Wars, and which is why adults really like it. And yeah, don't get me wrong, there are elements that children like. Because I mean, I liked Star Wars as a kid. Everyone did. Like, you know, you were considered a bit of a weirdo if you didn't like Star Wars. You know, blasters, cool space battles, like amazing visuals. Lightsabers are just a fucking absolute godsend for a child because it's basically just an RGB sword. Just looks amazing. But like, think of the amount of stuff in Star Wars that's like considered really fucking dark. Vader's killed essentially his auntie and uncle, for lack of a better word, because if I'm not mistaken, Shmi, his mother's actually related to him. Slavery in the first one. Not only just slavery, child slavery, sexual slavery in Return of the Jedi with the fucking Twi'leks. Or Twi'leks, I don't know how to pronounce it. The Anakin killing an entire camp of Tusken Raiders scene, where he just murders a fucking entire, like, kids, women, and murdered them on the... Why is my aim going weird? Like, Anakin going on an absolute rampage. Anakin killing literal children in Revenge of the Sith. Anakin getting bisected by Obi-Wan Kenobi. General Grievous, who is this weird automaton thing that's still technically alive because he's got organs and everything, getting incinerated and burned to death by Obi-Wan Kenobi. Clones being sent to a fucking death sentence on most missions, like Felucia, for example, which is basically just space Vietnam. Or space, what is it, Catachan? Like, yeah, where it's just fucking, you know, like everything wants to kill you type thing. Oh my god, I just got fucked up. So like, that's just a handful of examples as to like how dark Star Wars is. And the people who are saying, oh, Star Wars is just for kids, Star Wars is just for kids, they've not watched that or they haven't been paying attention. Like, these are type of people who you can gatekeep from, in my opinion. I think there's a certain, you shouldn't gatekeep in general, but I think if people are trying to come into the hobby and just ruin it for you by just fucking being condescending wankers because they think, oh, haha, Star Wars for kids, then yeah, fair enough, you'd be a dickhead to them because they're not going to enjoy the medium anyway, and they'll be too busy watching some fucking regurgitated shitty slop on the internet like fucking, you know, Britain's Got Talent or some other shit. It's like, you've got audacity to insult people for liking Star Wars because it's sci-fi, but as soon as fucking someone starts insulting Britain's Got Talent or fucking Coronation Street, you've got the nerve to fucking talk back. Like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm not saying this to be nasty as well, but the average intelligence of someone who watches Coronation Street's got to be in the single digits. Like, there is actually no appeal in fucking Coronation Street or any kind of like talent show like Britain's Got Talent, fucking, you know, Traitors maybe, you know, Traitors is a bit of a weird one though, because that, you know, that I actually don't mind Traitors because it's actually interesting. But like that type of, you know, mainstream slop that people consume, but they've got the audacity to insult Star Wars. It's like, alright, okay, well, that's fine, yeah. Back to watching your 17-3 runner, some fucking kid who says his mum and dad died when he was 6 and he's always wanted to sing. Like, just fuck off, dude. I'm really hoping that Star Wars does make some kind of like renaissance though when it comes back. Because as much as I do really, really like 40k, it does get a bit stale due to how the narrative's a bit sedentary. Like, the whole 500 Worlds thing's pretty cool, and it's nice to get some kind of further stories, but as a Chaos player, I don't really give a shit. Because I'm not interested in Ultramarines. I'm just going to have a quick look at the data sheets, actually, while I'm loading in. Just give me 2 seconds. Warhammer Reveal Stream. Can't seem to find them. Oh well. Maelstrom and the Eye of Terror, new Chaos campaigns, nice. Maelstrom's definitely going to be Red Corsairs, like Tyrant of the Maelstrom. I don't know where the Eye of Terror would be. Do you think I think potentially with the Iron Warriors getting a thing, it might be like the Iron Warriors are making a like an attempt at a Black Crusade, if that makes sense. Like they've got their own little campaign they want to do. Which would definitely be on brand for Perturabo wanting to dismantle everything, because, you know, the dude is literally ran by spite, so... Iron Warriors vs Dark Angel. Ugh, God, fuck off with Dark Angels, I hate Dark Angels. The cool lore-wise, but playing against them is like punching a fucking iron ingot, it's just pain. Like, yeah, here's Deathwing Terminators who just don't fucking die. Here's Lionel Johnson, who, again, he's a Primarch, so it doesn't make sense, but it's still not fucking fun having an entire squad of fucking hard hitters just go down immediately. Here's the Hellblaster with Lieutenant Spam. That's not a Dark Angels thing, but it's like Space Marines in general. It's like... They make remarks about the data sheets, but don't show the data sheets. Yeah, like, I'll be honest, I don't trust Games Workshop when it comes to making data sheet comments, because they said Fulgrim were going to be an absolute beast in Melee, and he's absolutely garbage. Like, he's really fucking bad. Which sucks, because his model's absolutely amazing. I'm dead here, I think. Yeah, I'm fucked. They said, oh yeah, Fulgrim beat Angron 3 times out of 3 times, and it's like, yeah, we just neglected to mention the fact that it fucking fights first, so yeah, obviously. Murder Wing team. Oh yeah, the new Raptor models look amazing. Raptors needed a glow up, to be fair. Like, they were absolutely trash for ages. It's just nice to have them back to usable, or more than usable actually. They might benefit from like a little points decrease because I think they're like what 110 points for 5, which is pretty pricey. But I think like 100 for 5, 200 for 10 is pretty like reasonable, like ballpark figure. It's just nice to see Chaos getting new shit, to be honest with you. Like especially like upgraded Raptor skulls. I've still got some of my old ones that I've yet to build, and they're a bit what's the polite word for it? Warp Talons are fine. Warp Talons look good, but the Raptors definitely show their age. 300 points seems pretty okay. They don't seem to have much support or leaders though. You could argue that the Lord in the Nightwing detachment, sorry, the Nightmare Hunt detachment is like, you know, acting as a support, because if you've got like, I don't know, to be fair, I don't really like the Nightwing detachment, the Night Lord's detachment. I think it's pretty bad, but I don't know. I don't know how you give him a leader, like maybe a Raptor dedicated leader, like a new model or something, like a captain, similar to like Raiders and, you know, regular Space Marines. I mean, they have jump pack captains, if I'm not mistaken. Like they literally have them as like. No man, this is rough. Mark II Heresy jump pads to convert them. Yeah, to be fair, I'll be honest, most of the Heresy stuff looks way better than the regular stuff. Creations of Bile or pack bound with a jump mode could be good. Yeah, any infantry models like automatically way better when it's in Renegade Raiders though, if you ask me. Like Renegade Raiders is not Renegade, sorry, Creations of Bile. Infantry need Creations of Bile. Chaos Lord with Warp Talons, maybe reroll once, something would be nice on Raptors. I understand what you mean. Raptors aren't like, I mean the 3 heavy melee weapons is absolutely fantastic and is wonderful, but in my opinion I think that the Raptors, if they hit as hard as a Warp Talon or as kill as quickly as Warp Talons, there's not really going to be any use for Warp Talons. Because it's going to be one of them things where, right, I can bring 200 and some odd points, what, 270 points for Warp Talons now? For like 10, which is a lot of like points. Then you're going to deal with the fact that, hold on, just give me 2 seconds, I'm just focusing. Like, Raptors should still hit reasonably hard. They need to hit harder than they do now, because I'll be honest, they needed that support, because they were dog shit otherwise. But it's very difficult to balance them. I want them to be strong though, because, you know, the jump pack troops are cool as fuck. Everyone likes jump pack troops. I have had a 40k game recently where I've had 3 since the new year. So I've had all Emperor's Children, because I don't really play Chaos Marines anymore because I don't have the storage for them, unfortunately. But the first game I had was against Blood Angels, where I absolutely pasted him. He just got absolutely battered. There was not really much he could do. He had, is it an Executioner Impulsor, the big fucking tank thing? With the, like, shitload of shooting. He had that with that transport version of that. Just kept his Blade Guard in there for 3 turns because I just kept charging like trash, like, you know, fucking tormentors into him. And he's like, yeah, you can still shoot out of combat, which is fine, but you're not getting them Blade Guard out. Emperor's Children struggle a lot into tanks. Second game I had was against Chaos Marines, which I lost, but that was because I massively misplayed. I had an enhancement where my Demon Prince charges into his Terminators because he had 5 Terminators on foot, and he ended up killing 3 of them with just the melee. He killed 1 on the charge. Sorry, killed 2 on the charge. The rest of them he died in melee, and the Terminator Lord was still around. He just didn't take any damage. The Terminator Lord kept me in combat because I couldn't fall back, because it was his turn. He shot at me with obliterators, killed the Demon Prince, but I forgot I had the enhancement to bring him back. So it were a very, very close game where he captured an objective from me that I had with a bunch of cultists. I should have resurrected the Demon Prince, and in my turn charged onto that objective, taken it off him, got it at the end of the turn, and then I would have won. But because he took that objective, he beat me. Third game we're against Black Templars, and I absolutely pasted him. He couldn't do anything. It were a turn 2 wipe. I just absolutely crippled him. 3 Lord Exultants running forward at you. Lucius for any heroic interventions nearby, just charging in. 6 attack, strength 8, -3 damage. And then any kind of vehicles I do struggle against though, because we've not really got any anti-tank, but into like melee matchups we're pretty fucking good. But yeah. It could be interesting though, no advance charge plus no dark packs is kind of bad. What's your opinion? For Nightmare Hunt, I was looking at Demonettes. They are fight first, dev wounds, and force battle shock tests at the beginning of the phase. Only issue is that they don't benefit from that battle shock. Does they have a leader? Demonettes are very, very weird. Like, I think you could genuinely get some mileage out of them in Emperor's Children. Like, you can definitely do with a Carnival. But I don't think they're usable in regular Chaos Marines. I just don't think that they have that. The Dev Wounds, like I said, the fights first is really good. The Dev Wounds is exceptionally good, especially when you're playing against, you know, really annoying, hard to kill stuff. But I do think that they suit Emperor's Children better than, like, the playstyle for Emperor's Children better than they would do with, you know, any other, unfortunately. I think the only demons that are viable, like if we're talking like pure competitive for Chaos Marines, that's probably Nurgle demons, I'll be real with you. I think the Beasts of Nurgle are just super good. Nurglings, again, Nurglings are just fucking exceptional. I don't think there's ever been a time where Nurglings have been bad. But yeah, that's the one I would bring. Let me just read the chat. Just forgive me if I'm seeming ignorant, I do apologise, gentlemen. It's literally just because I'm trying to play at the same time as talking, and it's a lot more difficult than I anticipated. Wow, that gun does no damage. Last game of 40k I played was with a Astra Militarum, 1 cage and both things paced each other with my Rogel Dawn taking down Fulgrim. Saw a video where it's Blue Horrors. Yeah, I've got an Astra Militarum game next week, next Tuesday, so yeah, that's going to be rough because he brings Rogel Dawns. I genuinely don't know how to deal with Rogel Dawns as Emperor's Children. Chaos Marines is fine because we've got like a lot of good anti-tank shooting, but when it comes to like Emperor's Children, we've literally just got anything that's above strength 12 is literally like what, Mauler Fiends, Fulgrim, but no one's bringing Fulgrim unless it's a casual game. Wow, I just got deleted, holy shit. 3 back-to-back Necron games, beating them all. Nice, love to see it. Mauler Knights, Mauler Fiends and Chaos and Reserves, Rapid Ingress, yeah. I did that last game into the, because the Chaos Marine guy who I play with, he's got like a lot of armies. Chill dude, I really like him, I've known him for ages. But he, admittedly I went a bit easy on him as Emperor's Children. I should have just put full send and just absolutely KO'd him, but it was his first game, so I thought, well, first game with Chaos Marines. So I thought, fuck it, you know, give him a win. And the fact that I misplayed massively and it were like a sneaky win is like positive. I don't view it as like a negative, because I can always just come back and beat him. But the Mauler Fiend Rapid Ingress, I'll be honest, and I know I've been playing this game for a while, I very, very, if at all, knew what Rapid Ingressing was. I didn't realise you could literally... It's just deep strike, but with a couple of more restrictions. Like, you can bring them on the side of the board instead of like anywhere on the board unless it's turn 3. If you have a spoiler, you could ally that in, equip with double thermal cannons, the melters. I don't have any big knights. I do have, I think, well, currently I've got one that's made, like it's a brigand. Because that was back when brigands were like, you know, bring them for anti-tank if your bliss doesn't have any. But other than that, I literally do not know. Well, I've got 4 knights overall, 3 of them aren't built, unfortunately. So I just need... I know the despoiler's like a big one, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the big knights. And I have seen... there's the Abominant as well, that a friend of mine keeps mentioning he wants to try and get for his army. But then again, Chaos Knights are a bit weird, because it's like... I know like the top player at the minute, John Lennon, who's like really, really, really good, he's like the best Emperor's Children player in the game. He doesn't run any allies, he just runs... you know, I think it's literally 3 squads of Noise Marines, 2 Lord Exultants, 2 Cacophonists. The Cacophonist is so good, by the way. Like, I absolutely adore the Cacophonist. 2 Demon Princes, with one with the flip a 6 to flip a dice to a 6 enhancement, which is the 30.1, which is really good, and the other one with the you know, come back after you pass a leadership test at D6 wounds. 3 squads of Noise Marines, 2 squads of Lord Exultants with Infractors, 2 Tormentors, a Mauler Fiend, and I'm probably dead here. I'm on 1 HP, holy shit. Brigands wouldn't be too bad for Rogaldawns with the melters. Yeah, I mean, is it the Demon Forged Spear? It's called something like that, where it's just it's like a super melter. Like, it's ridiculously good. Just to clarify, by the way, I know I'm going off topic here, but could someone please check the toughness for Rogaldawn tanks? I'm positive. Is it T11 for Rogaldawn? T12 for fuck's sake. God damn it, that's a problem. Super good. My friend Corey Overwatches flips a 6 on Noise Marine that consistently rips Terminator level units to pieces. Yeah, that's how I play with the enhancement. John Lennon tends to run the enhancement on a Demon Prince because he says it gives it that extra durability because it works. I think it's on a hit, wound, or a saving throw. So because obviously the Winged Demon Prince for Emperor's Children is ridiculously good, and I'm sure people who have played against it will know, you know, the whole 14-inch advance and charge, mortals on the charge, -1 damage, and then a decent melee profile afterwards is actually scary good. But you definitely pay for it, let's put it that way. I normally tend to put it on my Cacophonist though, literally just because having that extra guaranteed 2 hits with a Blastmaster. Like, there were one game where I brought a Cacophonist and I rolled 4 6s on the Blastmaster shots, like that of 6. And then flipped one of them to a 6 just to get an extra one, just to piss them off. It just shredded, like, I think it killed like 7 Terminators. It just fucks them up, like, there's not much they can do into that. And then obviously the, you know, the battle shock tests and everything from the mortal wounds from the Cacophonist himself with the Doom Siren, forcing a battle shock test at -1. Oh, fuck off, Vader. No! Yeah, you will. What a throw. 18 wounds, T12. How many points is it? Like, what, 100 and something? Fuck. He's brought the rough... I think he's going to bring the Rough Riders. You know those, like, horsemen? I think he's just going to bring them. This guy doesn't have a head, apparently. Okay. Ow. I got fucked up. More for the commander, yeah. I think he didn't bring a commander last time. He brought just 3 Rogaldawns. They're just a horrible stat check for Emperor's Children because there's literally fucking nothing I can do. We're already at an anemic army anyway because, I mean, most of the core items are literally, you get your 3 Noise Marine squads minimum. Like you're maxing out Noise Marines because it's way too good. What else? 3 Noise Marines, potentially 3 Lord Exultants, a Cacophonist. Like you can bring 2 if you want. I usually bring 2. I've took out the 3rd Lord Exultant squad. It feels bad taking out the Lord Exultant squad simply because the 3rd Lord Exultant is like actually really, really good. But I just can't justify 100 and some odd points for a fucking squad anymore. But then we've got to think about trading, and I know you're not supposed to think like this, but you know, you can't help doing it once you've got used to it. The whole, you know, oh, I've got 130 point Mauler Fiend and it's going to go into, you know, a Rogel Dawn, and it's probably, in fact, actually, let me get some dice. We'll do a live demonstration. So we've got, we'll assume he's going to be wounded slightly. In fact, no, we'll be fair. So we'll do 6 attacks hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s because at that point we'll have already got coterie. That's 5 attacks. Wounding on 3s. So that's 4 wounds. We have a 1 here, but we could potentially re-roll that. At that point we'll have already got that. But 4 AP -2, so that's 4 ups. And he's made literally every single 1 by 1, which is annoying. It's that AP2 is just shit. It's just really bad. If it were AP3, because then everyone's like, oh, bring Flawless Blades will do a lot of damage to a Rogel Dawn, and it's just like, you're not going to get Flawless Blades close to him. Like, you're just not. Like, it's a rough matchup. That's why I thought bringing the Chaos Knights were going to be a better thing. Do you ever run Demon Prince on foot? No, because it's trash. It's one of them things where he's not trash. I think I spoke too soon there. He's just underwhelming for the points cost. So, like for example, he's at what, 170 points? He's pretty expensive. You get advance and charge, 10-inch move, well, 8-inch move. Is it 8-inch move? Let me just check. Need to get my. I should know this by now. I've only got like 2 data sheets in Emperor's Children. 10-inch move, toughness 10, 2 up armor, 4 up invul, 10 wounds each. It's just, the aura's good. Like where it gives +1 AP to the, you know, units that are charging within 6 inches, or start a charge within 6 inches, get the +1 aura. The lone op's nice as well. But the problem is with Emperor's Children, at least from my perspective, the cost is still way too high for what you're getting for a for a Demon Prince, because it's one of those things where why would I spend 170 points on a Demon Prince when I could either bring a Mauler Fiend or just cut a bit of my list and bring another Winged Demon Prince, which is like an auto include. Bonus AP and goes through walls on the Mauler Fiend. Court the Phoenician, yeah, I do love Court. Like I think it's probably the second best like Emperor's Children detachment. But the gap between the second best and the best is just, it's night and day, mate. Like, it is. Coterie is legitimately, like, absurdly good compared to, like, every other detachment. Court is nice to have, and it hit you, like, when you hit hard, you hit hard. Like, I mean, AP 3, strength 15. Like, the strength 15 is not the problem, it's the fucking AP, that's the problem. But, yeah, that's just it. Plus, Mauler Fiends are a bit of a pain to move around, if you ask me. Best way to beat guard from what I've gathered is literally just, we've got chaff killing down to a T, so like his guardsmen and his rough riders are just going to get absolutely bummed. No pun intended, but like, it's just one of them things where his tanks are just going to be constantly covering him. And I'll overextend a unit to try and kill his scoring potential, and then doing that I'll get, you know, I'll have to trade a unit. And it's a bit annoying because I don't have that many bodies, he does. Granted though, if I do manage to kill his infantry, that's a lot of tally for coterie. Easy to get coterie. Lucius I always bring anyway, because I think Lucius is my favourite model. Like, bar none, I think he's exceptional. fair, you could get an early threat to level for that much. -1, fucks guard. True! Because they are ballistic skill 4, if I'm not mistaken. And most of their stuff he's bringing is indirect anyway, so he's hitting on, like, what, 4s at the minimum, 5s. I forgot about the -1 to hit. Thank you for reminding me, Jadis. I appreciate that. There's not really any way for me to get -1 to hit in Coterie, though, if I'm not mistaken. There's just 4 rerolls to hit, 4 at Feel No Pain against mortals, and 6 against in general, which is actually quite nice on Morphine. We've then got, what's the other one? Increase the kill tally by 1, which works even if the Warlord's dead, which I think is fantastic. But again, that's a command point every turn to secure it early. So the way I normally play it is, I will, when I'm about to kill stuff, I'll just call it. So I'll say 2, for example. And then I will get, the trick is to get to 3 as quick as possible. Because the rerolling ones to hit and wound really helps Noise Marines. Once that's done, you just try and fish for a couple more kills to get the sustained and lethals in melee on 6s. I have got to a point where I've got 7 or 8 kills and you get the sustained and lethals on 5s, which for someone like Lucius, where he gets full rerolls to hit against character, monster or walker units, full rerolls to wound, sustained and lethal hits on what you call it, 5s. It just absolutely shreds everything. It's fucking crazy how much damage it does. And he has fights first, which isn't really a problem into guard because who gives a fuck? Because guard don't have any fights first infantry or any kind of, well, they can run Bulgrins and shit, I know that, but it's really a problem when you're dealing with Lucius, which is why I always bring him. I don't care if he's 150 points, I'm still bringing him.
Enemy sensors offline.
Like, World Eaters are another army where, like, I feel as though they're way better into guard simply due to the virtue of them having, like, dedicated anti-vehicle vehicles and very good anti-vehicle infantry. Whereas with Emperor's Children, we're like, it's the typical Slanesh thing, middling strength, really, really good, like, AP, but good luck trying to kill anything above toughness 10. Like, it's just really hard. Even toughness, like, 10 infantry, or, not infantry, sorry, toughness 10, like, monsters, we struggle into. Because the best, like, anti-vehicle shooting we've got, reliably at least, is fucking Noise Marines, and they're only T10. Granted, they are 3 damage flat, which is big, because if you're going into, like, Terminators or any other 3-wound infantry, like, now, Vitrix are a joke. Like, if someone brings Vitrix into my game against me as Ultramarines, I just blast them away in one go with the Noise Marines, and they just die. Plus, the Sonic Blasters do actually add up over time, and if you're going into, like, crappy infantry as well, like Guard, where they've only got, like, what, 5 up, 6 up saves, Noise Marines ignoring cover with the, you know, the varied frequency, a lot of damage. This guy's an absolute fucking lunatic. What a boy. He's my guy, him. What a guy. We'll try out Captain Phasma, see if she's any good. Probably not. So you get more accurate the longer you fire. Okay. What is that jump? What the fuck is that jump, dude? It's not even a jump. That's just a, that's a fucking burpee as far as I'm concerned. Get out of my game. I think I will try out Chaos Knights though. Carnivore, like, yeah, I was literally going to say Carnivore, yeah. Because I know they can, like, charge through walls and shit, and they've got the Slaughter Claw, which is just a lot of damage. How the fuck are you behind me? I mean, even our anti-tank like options are a problem. Like, we've got literally what? Maul the Fiends, Fulgrim, Demon Princes maybe, and that's on a charge with the mortals. Best tip is tide rhinos and firing deck, blast masters out to chip infantry, then wait till the tanks grab objectives, send in Lord Exultants. Lord Infractors, yeah. I think the +1 to wound, I mean, we're wounding on 4s against Rogal Dawns, which for an infantry model is actually pretty fucking good on the charge. And it's decent AP too, it's like what, AP3 if you pop his like euphoric strikes. But the problem is it's like, and lethal hits too, because he's got lethal hits for the squad, so that does help a bit. But again, AP1, pretty shit. Which is probably why Court of the Phoenician would be better into guard. Then again, I'm not going to counter pick him. I feel as though like counter picking's a bit shitty, to be honest with you. Winged Demon Princes and Lucius hold objectives due to good durability. Yeah, Lucius is surprisingly durable, but it's just guard shooting, man. It's just they've got a thing where they just aim at you and try to aim at you and just delete the general direction. Like, guard have got a lot of damage 3 shooting, which is annoying as well, which is why flawless blades get kind of fucked. I feel like the best thing for me to do, like you've mentioned, just literally kill their infantry, because they can't score without infantry. And he's going to be scared to posture, because if he postures early, then I can just be like, yeah, Blast Masters, here's your Rough Riders, prepare to die. You're only T4. Just kill him immediately. And then he loses that. But then the problem is he's got his tank still. I need a reliable answer to his tanks, which I don't think I have. It's not like Chaos Marines where I can just bring like Havocs or vehicle obliterators or something. Gonna be against guard. Let me just finish this game for you, mate, and then I will give you the full list. But it's very, very similar. I could probably like recite it off the top of my head, in all honesty. But the list I've got at the minute, from what I recall, is 3 Lord Exultants, 3 units for Infractors, 2 Tormentor units for objective play and sticky in, because most of the time I just use them to sticky the middle objectives and then stick him home objective. 3 squads of Noise Marines, 2 Rhinos, 1 Winged Demon Prince, Lucius the Eternal, and 2 Lord Cacophonists, one of them with the Flint 6 to an enhancement, and then they bring the Demon Prince back to life enhancement when he gets killed, which he probably will do. I don't know how you'd like reliably play Demon Princes though, because like I don't know if you wait until you get all your buffs and then do it, or if you that's a bad idea. Because I've heard some people use Demon Princes as like they keep them back, and then when you've got your coterie buffs, you just run in and they just cause a shitload of problems. And because they're so quick, they can get anywhere on the battlefield at that point. They're like a clean-up unit. Like they'll just come in as most of the armies are already dead, and then just pick off like stragglers due to the speed and everything like that. But then I've seen some people say, no, you need to run them forward as like strike troops. Hello, there's your double O die. Use Tormentors to keep pressure in sticky and once an enemy objectives. Excuse me, 1 second. Allergies, fucking hell. Use Tormentors to keep pressure in sticky on objectives once enemy is dead. Yeah, he always goes for my Tormentors first, mainly probably because of that reason. So I probably need to... I was thinking of infiltrating one on one objective, and then infiltrating the home objective, but then again there's no point in trying to sticky the objective, because to my knowledge he's not bringing anything deep strike, he's literally just bringing what's it called? Like no deep strike, it's just going to be a typical guard of run infantry and, you know, rough riders forward, and then just start unloading with the fucking tanks from behind.
Excellent. Jakku is ours and the resistance have been
Also
sacked.
recent CSM stuff, Red Corsairs and Iron Warriors are doing good. Yeah, the Red Corsairs in my opinion are way better than the Iron Warrior reveals, but I do think the Iron Warrior HQ is like on par. He just looks fantastic. Like, I'm really, really happy with it. And I hope everyone else is too, because it's a fantastic new model. Crazy good offers on Chaos Knights on eBay lately. I never really check eBay, to be fair. I think the last time I did eBay I bought some Obliterators, and this was before they came out. Excuse me, this was before they came out. Let me just try Chaos Knights. I'm just going to have a look and see what we might potentially be able to bring. Assess whether or not your opponent can kill them on one turn, piece on the flank they're in. If yes, hide till you can strike him. If not, yeah. The thing is, he does tend to support his flanks pretty well. So what he'll do is he'll keep his tank back, but then he'll keep the infantry forward. So I have to address it, which is kind of annoying. But I do think it's a rough matchup. It's one of them things where if I make a misplay, I've basically lost the game. I'm just going to stop this game for a second, and then I'm going to upload a different one, so give me 2 seconds. Would anyone be against me playing Silent Hill 2? Because I've literally just installed it. It's the remaster. Today, one auction on eBay, well-painted Night Desecrator for about £60, maybe less. That's really good. If they've got no reserves, one tormented stickies, middle one stickies expansion. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Like the way we place the objectives is I'll leave my home objective because he's got no deep strike, so it doesn't really matter. But what I would do in that circumstance is bring a tormentor squad back just to sticky it and then run them forward. But because he's got no deep strike, my idea was maybe I should sticky the home objective and then run the tormentors up onto the objective. But obviously that's riskier because he can just indirect me, he can, you know, do all this other weird shit. Whereas if I sticky the objective at the start of the game, he's going to have to come and take it off even if he blows it up, which is what I'm thinking is a good idea. Been on Teams recently, CSM, no problem. Right, just give me 2 seconds, gentlemen. I'm going to go and grab a refreshment and a couple of snacks. I will be about 2 minutes, so just bear with me. Right, I'm back, gentlemen. Thank you for waiting. Let's load up Silent Hill. First time loading it up. Grab a controller and kick back. Don't tell me what to do. I'm probably going to have to turn off my the background music because I don't think James is going to appreciate it. I know the game is like super depressing, fucking hell. Teams is possibly more fun than singles. Really? I've had a couple of teams games and I didn't really like them. But then again, it depends. There's a load of combos and shit you can do, I assume. Why is my Silent Hill just stopped working? Brilliant, it stopped working and now I can't touch... God damn it. Right, there we go. I'm just going to turn Wallpaper Engine off. Why is Silent Hill causing this much problems? End task. It's going to be this fucking Wallpaper Engine. I need to get rid of it because that causes a shitload of problems. Let's try again. It seems to be alright. First game versus Death Card on Morris Hammer got a win, lost hard to World Eaters but on score tabled in turn 5 who couldn't score it. What army were you playing? I assume you were playing Chaos Marines. Pat bound, yeah. You should be. To be fair, World Eaters are a rough matchup anyway for Chaos Marines. I think World Eaters are just so quick and they've got very, very suspiciously good shooting, which I think is very peculiar. Played against Death Card today. Took a night with me, epic duel in the end. Failed my big boy guard demon. Joined the party to finish him. Yeah, World Eaters are going to be rough to deal with because they'll just jump at you turn 1. The whole fucking turn 1 charge meme is an actual thing. Let's have a look. Played against Death Card today. Took a night with me, epic duel, but in the end rolls failed my big boy and guard demon. Death Card Demon joined the party to finish him. To be fair, if it's the regular foot demon prince, they're scary good. For a Death Card especially. Right, I am going to try and pop my stream on, so I'll turn the music off this one. And then I will put, hopefully, fingers crossed, Silent Hill 2 on. Yeah, it's like the Winged Demon Prince is like what, toughest 12, which is fucking mental. It's really fucking tough, and it's got the 2 up, 4 up, toughest 12. Potentially has access to a field nail pain if I'm not mistaken as well. Yeah, I thought they had a 5 up field nail pain. Yeah. Try shifting that, good luck. Basically a second Morty, yeah. Morty's also notoriously fucking tough to deal with, and he's quick as well, which is surprising. Then again, he is a Primarch, so... See you later, Isfly. Take care, mate. Bye-bye.
Mary. Could you really be in this town?
Kill your wife, James. Kill your wife.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Could Mary really be here? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
I think you know why you've turned up, James, but I'm not spoiling. Oh, that was seamless, fucking hell. Is there a sprint button at all? Okay. Yes. Keep hearing something over there. There is something there, positive. The vibration over there. Then again, it could be this game playing tricks on me. Definitely something there.
It's like someone's groping around my skull. excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
Hey, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But... I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. And it's not just the fog, either.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
Maybe. Fucking.
It's kind of hard to explain, but
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone. Someone very important to me.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry, it's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
See, I've already played Silent Hill 2, so I know what happens, but poor Angela, man, fucking hell. Like, it's so sad what happens to her. Prince, 10 Plague Marines with grenades, guy, and sorcerer, 3 Death Shroud plus Lord Con. Yeah, the Death Shroud with Lord of Contagion, it just fucking hit anything and it dies. Lord of Virulence based, I love that model. 10 Poxwalkers, 2 Plague Burst Crawlers, 3 Gun Drones, I'm assuming that's the heavy blight launcher. And 3 Haulers and a Rhino. I didn't think... Are Maulers... sorry, Mephitic Blight Haulers, are they any good now? Because they used to be, like, proper bad for ages. Mortimer, fucking hell. Mortarian's Hammer, is that the one where you get afflicted enemies? Or something like that. Like if you shoot it, if you hit it, it counts as being afflicted. And then obviously the afflicted get like, what, worse in the save, worse in ballistic skill, or worse in OC leadership. Right, beast to dodge. R1's to press to look backwards, okay, that's fine. Silent Hill Range. Haulers are good with the +1 to wound versus monsters and vehicles. They're really fast, so they help doing objectives. Yeah, Death Guard are notoriously slow, so yeah, that's not surprising at all. I know they were quite quick anyway. Painting them was a ball ache. Like I painted one and I just didn't want to do it again. It was horrible. Then again, because they came in the kits, didn't they? The ones where you don't need the glue. Which I think is quite funny. But the problem is you can't like sub-assembly them and then paint individually. Because it was the mix between the flesh and the metal, which was a bit of a pain to do, especially when you're doing like, you know, diseased flesh and shit. Venom Crawler's not super strong, but great for contested in making your opponent commit something to kill them. Yeah, they're quite tough. They're what, T9? I think T10. No items, great. Went to town to get the window fixed. Spare key is in the drawer.
Hello? Anyone in here?
T9, 10 wounds, 5 thimble. Yeah, literally like venom crawlers then, yeah. Except they've got an extra wound. How much are there? Because I know you can bring them. You have to bring them in squads now, don't you? Like they're at the. You have to bring like a minimum of 2. I think. This was Disco Lord, 2 Foot Lords, 2 5 Legionaries, 10 Chosen, 10 Possessed, 10 Cultists, 2 Vindicators, 1 Predator Disruptor, 5 Warp Talons, 2 Rhinos, 1 Big Nurgle, Squad and a Beast and Nurgle. Damn, that's pretty good. 1,000 points. Sorry, 100 points a model. Cheaper than a Venom Crawler and hit way harder. And you can take them in units too, which is good. Yeah, it's nice to see my Fitted Blight Horse getting some love, in all honesty. Because they've been very, very mid for a very, very long time. I would honestly get rid of the Warp Talons, by the way, and I'd probably now replace them with Raptors, because I think Raptors are a bit better. Especially, Warp Talons are one of them things, in my experience, where you've got to like fully commit to like getting 10, or just don't bother bringing them. What on earth is happening? Trespassing, can't promise that, sorry son. Why do I feel like someone's stalking me? Where have we got to go here? Right. just realised the time. Whoops. I'm gonna have to end my stream, unfortunately. Yeah, I've got shit I need to do. I just didn't realise the time. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. I might be streaming in like tomorrow or so, but it depends when I've got some time. But yeah, hope you all have a good day and you managed to get some stuff that you wanted to get done today. So yeah, thumbs up. I will see you all later.